Alrighty, finally back with some DFO. We're doing the Green Crystal quest today, and I did actually get Cinque. I forgot she actually got her FE50 recently too, so I was like, you know what? We'll just go ahead and FE50 her up while we're doing thing, or while we're having fun, with some enhancement points. I paid, $5 for the, what was it? Not the premium Mog pass, but the $5 pass, and that over time accumulated to a lot of enhancement points that I've been sitting on. And with FE50, now's the perfect time to actually go ahead and spend a little bit of it. And I think this fight is actually the... Which fight is this? I think this is the Aranea fight, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because these guys like get a yellow aura and they just become like, if you don't delay them by 2, they just kind of sit there. And yeah, it's for the most part a fairly easy fight, fairly straightforward. Yeah, you see they're going to concentrate and gain this yellow aura throughout the fight. And when that happens, they actually can't take any damage unless you delay them by 2 turns. And really, they gain that yellow aura because of their, what is their force time? Or not their force time, their force effects. And you see I'm doing bravery damage here because any damage we do to them is going to be reduced to 0. So there's no real point in actually trying to, go for the big... Go for the big HP attacks. It's just better to hold on to our bravery. Because they're going to be gaining that yellow aura throughout this top bar here, and their force effect, and it'll get dissipated once they act. So, we're not in the biggest hurry or anything like that. And these enemies, from what I remember, aren't super dangerous. Like, they're forced to... I don't think they're forced to attack, like, is really big, it's gonna kill you and you should be scared kind of attack. I don't think it's like anything like that. So here we're just gonna force charge a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean probably all the way to full. I could probably go into a burst phase if I really wanted to. Yeah, and they're just concentrating some more. But really, it's not really gonna mean anything. And I do believe like their force time does decrease our max brave by a lot. So, it's a little annoying, but that's basically all it is. Like, it's not anything super crazy. So here, we're just gonna go ahead and get Siphon Delta up. So we did bring calls that do have a 2-turn delay in them. Like, I do have Seymour, like, because he always 2-turn delays. But there's also Cloud. I brought Jesse here as well. And here, I think we're just going to do another Earthquake. Because I don't believe Cinque actually counts for the double delay. Even if she does get it off the stun. And here we do have a free turn, so let's go ahead and AA up. And I do need to get her LD back up because that just fell off. But yeah, this is going to be a fairly straightforward fight once we handle the yellow aura. And they'll dissipate it once they actually act and activate their force time. And we're actually getting to that fairly soon. So what I think I'm going to do... Actually, did I have everything up? I have Devoted Heart, Absorb Magic. Okay, sweet. I think that's all of our buffs that we need up. So here, I'm just going to activate AA real quick. Because that's a free skill, why not? It's just free damage. Worst time. And you see that yellow aura is now gone. So now... Because we want to save our delay calls for when they actually trigger that concentrate through their thresholds. And we'll probably just go for a Fujin force time, just because Fujin provides quite a bit of HP damage bonus as long as everyone's participating in the launches. And since we have delays in Cinque, and we have turn manipulation in Rem, it's gonna be pretty easy to actually get to where we need to. And here, yeah, let's go ahead and set the stun brave up. Why not? Although her EX buff is falling off, so we have to worry about that just a little bit. Here we're just going to push them back, add some more stun on there. Yeah, and their force time does decrease our max brave by quite a bit, but we're gonna have the BT effects to supplement that. So here we'll go ahead and get Rem's BT effect on, and this is also gonna help just charge the EX, for our Cinque, because she's kind of slow in the EX charge department. Like, I think hers is like one of the slowest EXs in the game. It just doesn't charge very fast, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's not a big deal or anything like that. So here, now that that's on, we'll just go straight for our force time. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of delay in this team as well, so we won't have any problem staying ahead of these guys. 3 million. And I think the only character that's not FE50 on this team is, yeah, Mighty Maiden. I do believe that's her EX buff that's about to fall off, but that's fine. So, let's just go ahead and Earthquake up. Yeah, and luckily we got the AoE delay there. A bagoosh. And having Rem with Fujin is just really nasty, just because Rem is gonna be Rem is basically just gonna be giving us some battery while we are in the launch, so that's cool. Nice synergy there. Although they are being broken out of order now, so yeah, they're gonna be going back and forth. You see, that's not ideal. $7 million. Yeah, Fujin's BT effect is just so nutty. It's so nutty. And I'm still thinking about, we do have a 6-man warrior or 6-man area quest coming up, and I heard it's like an annoying one, just because there's quite a bit of HP gates. And it's like one of those fights where the mechanics are kind of just, they tend to like just get rid of all your buffs, which is super annoying. Damn, we only got 115 on that. We actually could have got more. But it's fine. But luckily, since we did have Rem in the party, that she did charge Cinque's EX right away, and having that is a very useful thing. Bagoosh. Actually, I don't know where Rem's turn went. I feel like she should have came up earlier. 95. Let's see. That's just because everyone participated in the launch there. We could go for BT time here, or our burst here. But I think we're going to hold off on that. Just because I do believe like they concentrate at certain thresholds, and we're going to not want that. Or we don't want that to happen, basically. And the delay should ensure everyone joins. 19 million. Yeah, Fujin's damage from her latest upgrades, they're just so good. Let's go ahead and bring Fujin up again. And that's Fujin in particular, just so we can actually get everyone participating in the launch. And I think we'll probably proc Pandemonium Summon next. 21 million. And that's just Shinryu auras. And I think here, what's that one turn? It's oh, it's Magical Protection. And Rem's not coming up, so we actually are going to Pandemonium. Just to ensure everyone joins in. Yeah, I think the only character on this team that isn't FE50 is Rem. But I do believe she's going to be rerun next month in November. It's like her and Kurosame are getting rerun, and it's like not their full kits, it's only up to LD. But that is going to let them have access to FE50 just because, you know, they always do that when they come around. And this guy has his yellow aura up, so we can't actually damage him. But we are going to hold off on the calls until both of them have the yellow aura up. That way we could just dissipate both at the same time. Just to make things a little easier. On the call department. 34 million on Cinque EX. Let's go. Yeah, and you see 65 didn't take any damage. And normally this is where it's kind of an issue. Or where it would be kind of an issue for this party. Just because... you know, the yellow aura, having them take 0 damage is fairly strong. Oh, actually, that's not how you dispel it? Huh. I totally misread this fight. Do they have to act? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that was the annoying part about this RNA fight. Is like, I forgot how you canceled that yellow aura. I thought it was delayed by 2. Is this not the RNA fight? No, it is. Yeah, now I'm doubting myself. I'm just like, wait, is it? Siphon Delta does have pretty high turn rate. Ah, we'll be fine. Maybe it was better just to go for the Fujin Force time. Or not Fujin Force time, Fujin BT time. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Siphon Sphere. So then here... do we have Braid Girl on still? No, yeah, that's still on. I believe that's her LD buff. And yeah, just getting all the FE50 on the Type 0 characters because we're simps. Then, I am thinking about getting Catered tomorrow, actually. Just because she provides, like, a BT evasion. Okay, that's Murderous Intent. That's the one we have to delay by 2. So here... I'm just gonna LD. Okay, so I think I misread one of the prompts. The yellow aura is not that bad. It's Murderous Intent. That's the one that's kind of an issue. And Murderous Intent in the air. Delay Eagle by 2 or more. Okay, that's the proc I was looking for. So now here... Okay, I did read it right, but it's not the yellow aura, it's Murderous Intent that we have to worry about. And we do still have one more delay by 2 call in oh, who was the other delay by 2? I forgot. We do have one more on the team though, so it's not going to be that much of an issue. And just having Rem charging a Cinque, and that's so tight. That's so cool. Totsuki. You know, most people when they hear Totsuki in FGC, they think of that one dolphin girl from Guilty Gear, I think it was. Do we have our LD up? Let's see, Silent Wind and Gusts. I always feel like I'm missing a buff on Fujin, but I don't think I am. Well, we don't want to waste time like using an AA when we have our burst effect up. Bagoosh. Yeah, we do have 451 left on the gauge. And like theirs isn't a force time that, you know, they're gaining all the damage we're doing to them. So, we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Let's just spam Earthquake. Totsuki. God, I love the way her voice actress screams. It's so good. Yeah, and here I think we just basically... Man, it is so nice to have the... We're just gonna bring her up some more. It's so nice to like not have to worry about clearing content in one force time. Like it's really gonna help out for Shinryus like this, for Crystal Quest going forward. You know, as long as you roll one that doesn't heal its HP and you need to cancel it, or else you just lose, you should be fine for the most part. Which is honestly like the best thing about the FE50 update. Like it doesn't entirely fix all the issues that comes with force time, but it is one of those like nice things where you could kind of just, you know, if you like a character, you could probably go ahead and bring them and like they'll be useful as long as they have their utility. Okay, he got his last Murderous Intent up, so we need to bring this guy down. What's the last turn of this? Devoted Heart. I do believe that comes from Cure. But we're just going to Siphon Delta real quick. We'll proc that on our next turn. 8 million. Because we are... Yeah, because, actually, did we still do damage? Am I crazy? I was doing, like, 0 damage to these guys at the start. I might be crazy. Does this do 0? No, this doesn't do 0. I am crazy. Why did I bring the delay calls? I thought for sure you just kind of had to delay them and that would take out this yellow aura and you could kill them. Oh, that's right. Seymour. Seymour's my last delay too. Oh, like it's Cloud, Jesse, and there was one more. And it's the one I always bring. It's the Seymour LD call. I'm just gonna dissipate the yellow aura anyway. Get out of here. It's still up? Dude, I don't even know anymore. I feel like this fight, either I misremembered it like crazy, because IRNA just kind of like handled it and it wasn't a big deal. 7 million. We are about to run out of Fujin's effects too. And actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and BT phase it up with Fujin. Let's see. Let's just get our free skill going real quick. And I think this should be the end of the fight. You probably didn't need a BT phase with Fujin, but I just wanted to get her BT effect up just in case we didn't kill with this team for whatever reason. And here we'll just press some buttons. And unfortunately, we don't have Rem's BT effect up anymore, so we're not battering off each HP hit. Yeah, so you know, the battery's a little weak, But at least Fujin's giving a little battery when she does initiate the launch, so that's good. Let's see, let's go ahead and hit Psy. And I do believe that's like 8 HP attacks or something. Like, it's definitely one of her stronger single target attacks. And yeah, this fight should basically be over after EX and the FR. And yeah, so having access to FE50, man, like, even with we had 250 characters on the team in Fujin and Cinque, and the only FE30 was Rem, and that's just because she doesn't have hers yet. So just having access to that is very useful. I think, you know, moving forward, these crystal quests are going to be a lot more. If you have the utility for certain fights, and you don't have a force time that's like super obnoxious, 20 turn, cancel it or lose, should allow for, you know, very flexible units to actually make it onto the team. And as long as you have the HP damage bonus to retain, you'll be perfectly fine. So that's cool, that's cool. I might work on Black Crystal just so I could get King up, because I do actually like King, like, just because he was one of the big carries for me when I did play Type 0. And I did use Cinque actually quite a bit too, even though she was fairly slow in that game. But she was like fun to use, and I was like, you know what, whatever. At least she wasn't, what's his face, Jack. Jack was awful. But there you guys go, Crystal Quest. I thought I understood the mechanics, but you know what? Oh, actually, we have to go to the crystal room. Alright, give me a sec, boys. Let's go to the crystal room. Alrighty, so we're at the crystal room, and I do believe we're almost done with the outer ring. I think for the most part. Yeah, I think we're almost done with the outer ring. I think for the rest of what we need to unlock, it's just like, you know, an Eye Brave here. Basically a bunch of initial Brave and Max Brave over here. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and... We already have this defense? Yeah, we already have this defense. Oh, wait, do we? 2, 3. Let's just go ahead and finish up the outer circles here. 5, 6, 7. And there's one more Eye Brave over here. And once we have that done, we're basically going to be just going for these inner circles here. And that'll just finish off, you know, the rest of... It should take at least 3 more weeks to get that all done. But once we have that, it should be afterwards every week we unlock a new crystal passive, because it takes 600 to unlock one. And we'll be getting 700 a week. So we should be done in... We'll finish one green... Or we'll finish one crystal in maybe the coming weeks. But there you go. Green crystal room. What is this? Number 13 now or something? Take it easy.